Welcome back, everybody. Today we're talking about Rust Console Edition and a bit of a weekend review. All the things happening here for Rust Console Edition, from the container skins to the cars happening, the anti-cheat system, and more. So we're going to break it down and kind of let you know what we've discovered and the things that have been happening this week. Okay, so first thing first, probably the biggest thing that's been going on is, by the time you're watching this, should already be engaged, is the anti-cheat system that is now on Rust Console Edition Next Gen. I don't think it's on the old gen. I don't think they're bothering with that because it's going to be shuttered at the end of October. But essentially, they've been behind the scenes collecting data and will continue to collect data. And it looks like they're going to be banning people. And it looks like they're going to go. I don't really agree with this. They did say that they're going to do like a one-time ban for like 3 days, and then after that, it's a permaban. I'm like, look, you should just ban them. You know what I mean? Take out the trash. But we'll see. I'm hopeful for this. I am. But, you know, we've had a lot of promises in the past, so we're kind of hoping that this is the big one that really helps curtail a lot of this. And it does look like it's going to be like a cat and mouse thing, so they'll be continuing to add to it, obviously. Really, it's the mouse and keyboard stuff and the scripts. Honestly, once recoil does hit us, the new recoil, I think a lot of the scripts will be kind of null and void. And get this. They've also said outright, they said, look, if you're promoting or selling scripts or whatever it is, they can even take legal action. I was like, that's what I like to hear, man. Finally, the real deal, you know? They're not messing around. It sounds like they're bringing the hammer down for real this time. So I'm excited that it's happening. I'm excited they finally said something about it because, to be fair, for a long time I felt like they didn't really do much. So fingers crossed, hopefully all this plays out the way we hope it does. Okay, so another really big item here, as we have cars coming very soon. Okay, actually, let me bust this out, dude. Okay, so obviously we're in August. PTB currently has cars or modular vehicles inside of it now. There was actually a video that they released. They probably should have waited to do the video when they released it on main branch, but hey, you know, you do you. But yeah, modular vehicles are essentially accessible through PTB, which is testing staging branch, which is a separate download. Here's the deal. There was a massive problem going on with the PTB for PlayStation because of the way they did the upgrade path, right? So essentially, if you have Deluxe or Ultimate and you had the old version, you should not only get the upgrade for free, you should also get PTB for free. Well, lo and behold, there was a giant problem with that, and they have since fixed it. As of now, is this guy just chilling here? Oh, no, it's a scientist. I thought it was a person. As of now, they did say that they have fixed it. So Deluxe or Ultimate for PlayStation through the upgrade path should have access now. Fingers crossed. I hope there's no more problems with that. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous that all that was not thought through enough or tested, or both. So that should be working now. So anybody that has Deluxe or Ultimate through the upgrade path, you should be able to access it now. Here's the other thing I noticed. I think we might, and this is me putting this out here. I'm not sure yet. They haven't confirmed this. Not that they tell us ahead of time. But it does look like we could either get a soft or hard wipe, possibly on the PTB. And again, PTB testing staging branch, those wipes can happen at any time. Here's why I say that, because, well, it's actually twofold here. If you look at the tech tree, we're missing homing rockets and the homing launcher, and a few other key items that should actually be on there. They're in the loop pools, so they do exist, but as far as hitting them through the tech tree, as far as it stands now, as recording this, you cannot. So I think when they make that adjustment, they're probably going to have to do a soft or hard wipe, probably. It's also another indicator that I think the quality of life, let's go back to this bad boy. I think that quality of life update might include quality crafting. Or another update after that could include the quality crafting. What do I mean? So if you build anything, right? Let's say armor, for instance, just a bone armor, a bone kit. If you were to do that, you actually have the chance to get an extra slot, and then you can add things like, I'm going to have to put this on because I can already see nighttime happening here. So you can put in like armor plates, more radiation protection. So essentially you can build a more custom setup. Kind of the way we have attachments for guns, would be attachments for armor and stuff. So depending on the rarity of the armor, I don't have it on favorite like a dummy, you can actually get quite a few slots and have like pretty crusty gear. It'd be quite useful. So yeah, either that's going to be happening for the quality of life update, or that's going to be shoehorned in something else, because they are moving at a good clip. Because let's not forget, we're on a monthly cycle. I mean, look at this. We're doing modular vehicles, and then PTB is going to get quality of life at the beginning of September, launches at the end, then beginning of October, testing staging branch, we have the MLRS, the desert base, so on and so forth. So, okay, so to kind of rewind for a second, I know that was a lot. The reason why I say all that is that crafting thing, we essentially get a brand new item that's called the engineering station. And a lot of things like electronics get moved into that category. And I think that's why we're not seeing the homing rocket or the homing launcher inside of there. I think they were doing all that and then forgot to kind of shuffle them back. Kind of a giveaway there. So either way, they're messing with it. It does look like it's on the cusp. So my guess is it's probably a quality of life update. I don't think it'll be the modular. So be on the lookout for that. That's actually a really fantastic update. It really kind of opens up more of the game for like early game and people that are like smaller teams and stuff. So yeah, just add some more depth of gameplay, I think, across the board that I think we'll enjoy. So be on the lookout for the quality of crafting update, quality of life, quality of, what is it? I think it's just the crafting quality update, the crafting update? Anyways, geez, I'm having a stroke over here. All right, so yeah, be on the lookout for that. That was a mouthful. Okay, so the other thing that's been kind of cooking out here is, maybe you've heard this, maybe you haven't. I have said this in an older video, but it does look like shipping containers will hit the DLC. DLC is essentially the market that sticks around all the time. The way to access that would be through the PlayStation Store or the Xbox Store. Examples of what lives there currently, the building skins, that's one thing. But it does look like shipping containers will be coming. Why do we say this? Because it was active a few weeks ago for a handful of hours, and then it wasn't. So they essentially, you could buy them, but you couldn't apply them or use them until they actually put it in the game. So it was kind of a giveaway that it was coming at the end of the month, which is good. I think they'll have a lot of momentum at that time, so it makes a lot of sense for them to do that. Yeah, so be on the lookout for that. It's definitely a good set. Now, honestly, if you can't afford it right away, not the biggest deal because it's in the DLC store, right? So you can kind of buy it whenever you can afford it. Shipping container skin is the building skin for the metal tier. Very nice. It also has random colors that can be spawned in. You can also use a spray can to select, or even select while you build the different colors and stuff. So essentially you could build it in the desert, make it light colored. You can put it in the forest, make it a darker greenish color. Active camo basically for your base is what it comes down to. Very nice. Okay, let's see what else. We were talking about this. We'll cover this more in depth as they come up, but the MLRS update and the Arctic update, essentially they all bring vehicles. The desert base is the MLRS. I mean, I guess that's debatable whether or not that's a vehicle. That's more or less a way to attack larger bases. And the Arctic base does bring in the snowmobiles that can be driven on the shorelines and on the desert, and also the snow, obviously. Should we turn on our night vision yet? Probably. It is getting dark. Yeah, so that's what we have cooking right now. We should have some cool skins coming in. Oh, by the way, yeah. Did you guys know that the current special item skin that's in there, that's what I wanted to tell you about. The special item skin that's in the store, that on the old version, it's like looks like a door on a tugboat or something. And there's like a porthole and you couldn't see through it before. Well, guess what? They put it back in there, and now in this version, our new gen version, you can actually see through the hole. So it's our first metal sheet door that we can actually see through. So we have an armored door, a garage door, and now a metal door that you can see through. That's freaking hot. Yeah, so that's a big freaking deal. Anyways, looks like this Thursday coming up will be our soft wipe for our server here. You should see on the left-hand side there. You can type in the ID and then find us. It's open to everyone. If you are looking for Q-Skip, it is done through channel membership on YouTube. Once you become a channel member, go to my post or community tabs on my landing page on YouTube, and then look for the members only post. Be sure to add your gamer tag and or PSN ID. Best thing you can do, because I guess YouTube's automated system for like moderation has been extremely weird. Just put like a sentence down saying, hey, here's my gamer tag for whatever, and then put your gamer tag. Because apparently if you just put in gamer tags, it seems to take a long time, or it doesn't put that as a post for some reason. Anyways, long story short, just make sure YouTube posts it. A good way to kind of do it is also when I'm live streaming, because then we can kind of follow up with it in real time. Yeah, we're trying to figure out maybe a better way to do that in the future. But anyways, that's how you do it. It's done through channel membership. You get VIP, which is Q-Skip, and it helps you kind of get in there in the action. Because the server fills up rather quickly. And just because we have a soft wipe on Thursday doesn't mean you can't get in here, because this is probably the best time to come in and start stacking BPs, as you'll get a jump on the wipe as soon as it hits on Thursday. So yeah, that's what we have so far. A lot of really exciting stuff happening here. We've got the Battlefield beta. We've got Helldivers 2 coming. We've got this and so many different updates. It's definitely, the year is ending strong, or it's looking like it's going to be ending strong. So very excited for this. A lot of cool stuff. We'll keep you guys in the know. If anything else kind of comes up, we'll be sure to let you guys know. And love you. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.